Welcome to Makeshift Play, the podcast where we do improvised comedic scenes based on stories and discussion based on some random words. I am Daniel, and I am joined by Yanelba,
Hi, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the invite.
and we are joined by Conrad.
Hello.
Our random words to start us off, inspire some stories are assembly, bloodshed, flash. Assembly, bloodshed, flash. I have a bloodshed story.
I have an assembly one. So you can go first.
Okay.
You have anything in your Nova?
Not yet.
I played in bands ever since I was like 13. And I started out singing in bands, and I was not good. But I played guitar, which I eventually got good at. And when I went away to college, I actually dropped out of college to play in a rock band, and I tried to just like do it professionally. So I took it seriously. But before that, when I was but a young guitarist, we were playing in a high school bandathon, so just like a high school rock show. And I had this bad habit of how I would strum the guitar. I would strum it in a way where my fingers would hit the strings, and you're only like the pick is supposed to hit the strings, but my fingers would also hit the strings. And in the middle of a song, as a result of the friction of my fingers hitting the strings, my fingers started to bleed, and they were like bleeding on the guitar as I'm playing the song, which I guess is kind of metal. But I did have to just like stop after that song. I couldn't keep playing because I was like bleeding on the guitar.
Showed some dedication there.
Ouch.
So I have an awkward assembly story to my tangent here. I used to, so I went to a trade school growing up for high school. Part of that work study program was the local electronics place. So because I didn't drive at the time, I had to wait to get picked up, but my ride wouldn't arrive until like after the place closed. So working in the prep department to prep all the electronic components, namely resistors and stuff, I kept going because I'm like, I'm going to be here till after closed. Well, the owner started shutting the lights off in the room, not realizing I was there. It took him a second to realize, what are you doing? You can go wait up front. Okay.
So he was going to close the store with you in there.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Just walked right by me and everything.
Oh, man.
So I guess you were a pretty quiet assembler.
Yep. Electronics components are small and not very noisy, so yeah.
And you were in high school then, you said? Was this in? Wow, that would have sucked. You don't go home that night. So the third word you had was blash?
Flash.
Flash. And if any of those words inspire you.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I don't know if I have a story.
Well, let's cut to let's make it a retail store, generic retail store. And okay, let's go, you and I. So welcome, first day on the job.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. This is my first job and my first day here.
Yeah, so I'd like to point out some of our policies. So our first one is guts and glory.
Guts and glory?
Yes. So if you want to make it in this store, you're going to have to be willing to put your blood, sweat, and tears into everything that you do.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can do that. I can, put everything into it. My guts, and
not just everything. I'm like, if you're putting stuff on the shelf, I want to see you bleeding.
You want me to bleed?
Yeah, I want you to be wearing your fingers down and just getting that blood out of you. It just shows the effort, the passion.
Okay, boss. You're literally, you mean you want to see me bleed?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Yes, yes. And I just you have band-aids, right? Because if I
This is guts and glory. So you want to take care of it? That's going to be on your time.
okay, 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 okay. Yes, I can do that.
Glad to hear it.
Cut to a Vision Works with Yanelba. All right, welcome to your first day here. You're going to be fitting people with glasses, and we want our customers to know that our employees are really passionate about glasses.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love glasses. I dream about glasses. So I'm not gonna have a problem doing that.
Great, great. So, for each customer, we are going to want you to shed at least one tear while you're fitting them.
I have to shed a tear.
Yeah, like you're putting the glasses on them and you're just struck by how amazing the glasses look, so you can't help but shed a tear.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, so that's why your slogan is "We will shed a tear." Okay. I
Yep.
mean, I took some acting classes, so I think I can do this.
Okay. That's good. If you're the kind of person who could just make themselves cry, that works. Also, if you can just inhabit the role, maybe you really are struck by how beautiful the glasses look.
Yeah, I think I can do that. I mean, I dream about glasses, ever since I was a little girl, I was obsessed with glasses. Actually, these glasses that I have on, they're not prescription, but I wear them just because I love them so much.
Okay. Okay. Well, they
Yeah,
look great
thank you. And I see you're shedding a tear there. You see, I'm learning. I'm
because
learning how this goes.
your glasses are so beautifully in Elma. All right, just a single tear though. Just a single. I got to get back to work, going to manager mode.
Okay, just one tear.
All right. Well, you know how a lot of people who wear glasses, they're a little nerdy, right? A little nerdy, kind of like,
Like cute nerdy, yeah, I
yeah,
know.
like these sweaty dudes who like Star Wars. They're a little nerdy. They're not interested in getting contacts. They want to stick to the glasses. Well, we want people to feel like our employees really empathize with our customers. Okay.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, since we have these sweaty dudes coming in to get their glasses, if you could just kind of like get some pit stains going.
Oh, I have to sweat too?
Yeah. If you could just kind of be sweaty and then they feel like, oh, she's just like us.
Is it possible that I could like go in the back to like get some exercise in and then I can come back out? Does that work?
I guess if in your acting classes they didn't teach you how to sweat on command, I guess you can exercise the sweat out.
I think I missed that class. I'm a little bit embarrassed to share that. I missed the class, but if I go in the back quickly, like I'll just tell them I have to go get something to clean the glasses. They won't know that it's. I think that'll work. If that's okay with you, boss.
Okay, I mean, we have a company treadmill, so
Great. Okay. So cry on command when you see it, feel it, like internalize it, and sweat for the nerdy big guys.
yes, yes.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that.
All right,
Is
just
there's
just
no
one more.
more.
One
Oh,
more. One more.
okay. What is it?
Well, you know that phrase to drool over someone, like you're so infatuated with them, you're kind of drooling.
Uh-huh.
Well, we want our customers to feel like they look really good. So if you
Oh,
can just drool a little bit, like you can't even help but let this saliva escape your mouth because of
oh,
how impressed you are with them.
oh, oh, boss. Okay. I mean, it's kind of asking for a lot, but okay, I can drool too. I can drool. I can be infatuated by them and drool. I think I'm gonna be dehydrated by the time I'm done with work every day, but I think I could do it. If that's okay with you, yes.
Well, we're right next to a beverage center, so if you ever need to rehydrate,
Okay. I will do that during my breaks. I will drool, I will cry, and I will sweat.
excellent. So we've covered all the liquids, um, and it's $10 an hour.
It's less than minimum wage. But this is
Well,
what I signed up for. I already signed the contract.
Cut to a couple weeks into the job. Excuse me, miss. I need to be fitted for glasses.
Okay, yes. Okay, let me look at the prescription here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna need these. Let's see how this looks on you. Try it on.
Okay. So how do I
Oh
look?
my God, it looks so
Really? What is it? Why are you crying? Do I look that hideous?
cool.
Oh my god.
I
That beautiful? Like
you
like would I be able to go like down the red carpet?
yes, yes.
Oh my god. I'm getting 2 pairs.
Okay,
Thank
let's do
you
that.
so much.
You're so welcome. Oh, let me just get this tissue. Oh, beautiful.
Benzene.
I'm gonna hydrate.
It was break time already?
All right. Our words are last, strict, machinery. Last, strict, machinery.
Okay, I have a story for strict. So my mother was very strict with her children when we were growing up, and she didn't want us to have boyfriends or girlfriends when we were in high school. And I had like a little fake boyfriend when I was like 17, and we only lasted 2 weeks. His name, well, I'm not gonna share his name, but his initials are DT. And it was my very first boyfriend in high school. And I was so nervous that my mother would find out. And he wanted to hold hands. I didn't want to hold his hand. He tried to kiss me. It was like a tap kiss, and I was freaking out. And he was like a gentleman. He grew up as a gentleman. And he would want to walk me home every day. And I would be like, oh, my mom is going to see me. My mom's going to see me. And it was so stressful that after only 2 weeks, I had to break up with him. I couldn't do it. So I didn't have my real first boyfriend until college.
Cut to a high school quad. Uh, Conrad, I thought it was clear you're my fake boyfriend.
Fake boyfriend.
Yeah, maybe we could do like a tap kiss or you could walk me home or something, but it's not going to be real until college.
It's not gonna be real? Like I'm confused here. Like but I'm starting to feel for you.
Yeah, I appreciate what a gentleman you are. You know how to express your feelings and you kiss ever so gingerly. But
Anything for you.
I mean, maybe if we could maintain this into college, it can become real. But as of right now, you're fake boyfriend.
Wow. Uh, I movies never prepared me for something like this. I mean, like I've heard of the friend zone. I've heard of like, you know, being that like boyfriend to get somebody else jealous, but just a fake boyfriend and the possibility that we may become real.
Yeah, we're kind of in the intersection of the Venn diagram of friend zone and real boyfriend. Like where those two meet, that's fake boyfriend.
So there's a intersection of an intersection here going on.
Yeah, it's very intersectional. It's a more modern kind of relationship.
Okay. So does this mean we can like actually date somebody else while we're doing this, or are we just? Am I still contractually bound to you in some way?
I'm surprised that these details aren't clear to you, Conrad. You can fake date other people, but you can't real date other people.
Now I just feel like I'm like not even be able to like be a guy here. Like I can't even date. I can't even like that's like the whole point of life in high school.
All right, don't come at me with your toxic masculinity, okay? You can date. You're dating me. This is
We're fake
dating.
date. We're
Right,
fake
but it's
dating.
fake dating.
Like, should I just view this as practice for later on?
Cut to 6 years later. Conrad, I love you so much. I wanted to know, will you fake marry me?
Uh, I mean, this has been going on so seriously now. But you want to wait? Did you just say fake marry you?
Yeah, Conrad, I feel like we're in the Venn diagram intersection of a real relationship and a real marriage, but like in between is fake marriage.
Um, could I consult my fake lawyer on this?
So that you're not just saying yes.
Well, if I'm saying yes, I need a fake contract here. It's a legal binding agreement. It's marriage is legal.
When people get married, they don't just sign a contract, Conrad. That's not how marriage works. That's not how fake marriage works either.
It's not. So I wouldn't need like a fake prenup. Like
Why are you bringing this up? I thought we love each other. I can just
I
fake
thought so too,
propose.
but now we're going to fake marriage.
So if
This,
you
this
love
is a
me,
big step.
you love me, just say fake yes.
I do love you, and it's a fake yes.
All right, cut to 3 years later. Oh, Conrad, we have our little baby Yanelba here. Our beautiful fake baby Yanelba.
Hi, hi.
Wait, fake? Where did you get this baby?
Well, we're at the intersection of a real marriage and a real family, and in between those two is a fake baby.
But that has to come from somewhere. Like, as far as I know, like I've been safe.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh my God,
Uh,
she's talking.
Can wait? Can you prove that this is mine or fake mine? Like real mine? I don't know how to answer this anymore.
Meow.
Oh, you're making her cry,
Oh,
Conrad. She was just trying to love you.
oh, that's so sweet. But babes, how did this happen?
This has been the issue since day one. You've always overthought things.
Well, this fake reality is just very new to me. Okay, like it went from fake boyfriend, girlfriend, fake marriage, and somehow this fake love has turned into fake baby.
I think you've recounted the events accurately, and it's all been going pretty well, hasn't it?
It's to be honest, you're right. It's gone very fake smoothly.
All right, it looks like Yanelba's hungry. I'm gonna take out my fake tit. End scene.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Conrad didn't approve of that last line, but that's all right. Our words our words are proportion, slant, breast. These were the random words. Proportion, slant, breast.
You'll ever live in a house where like every room is like crooked in some way? We we had that issue up north, the home we lived in, the same one that like my dad had stepped through the floor, and we had also kind of oh yeah. um None of the measurements in the house ever made sense. Every time we would go to fix something, we had to like triple check the measurements because you would lay the board down or whatever, and it wouldn't make sense because ideally in a room, all the walls would ideally be the same length, you'd think. And that was another thing. Like the floor wasn't level. So you play with toys, you got little toy cars or marbles or something, put them on the ground, they would roll. The floor wasn't level at all. It was so fun. That house was just a mess in so many different ways.
Cut to Conrad going to Home Depot to buy curtains. Oh, thank you so much for coming to Home Depot. I understand that you're looking for curtains for your windows.
Oh, yes. So these curtains are such a unique size. So I'm gonna need a curtain for each individual. It's a 5 window panel, and the first window is like 13 inches. The second one after that, um, about 13 and a half. The second
and
one,
is that the width? Is that the height? Is that like diagonal?
so it's both. So the first one, it's 13 square. The second one, it's 13 and a half square. The third one, it's about 15 inches diagonally.
Yeah,
But
so this is the curtains come in packets.
yeah,
And the measurements that you're giving me are not standard. I don't know how you measured these windows, but this is not standard.
I understand it's not standard. But you gotta understand, this is my house. Like I know it's old, and like whoever built it, like put all their blood, sweat, and tears into doing that. Like there's literally some blood stains on this window. It's so beautiful. But
Oh, I bet it is. But so I can't do anything with those measurements. I wish I could. I mean, maybe you said
could we like
13 and a half?
yes.
Are you sure? I mean,
cut to Conrad at a high-end fashion store. Sir, we would be happy to make you some custom underwear. There is an upcharge for customizing it, but it is something we can do here.
Thank you. It's so good to have a place to actually give service. You should have seen the time I had just trying to get curtains. So
well,
yeah,
we're a high-end establishment, sir.
and as a fashionable male, I can totally appreciate this. So, so for my underwear, I would just love a low rise.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to tailor it, do you want a little small?
Sure, we could accentuate your features, sir. Sure.
Good. Um, so I'm an atypical size. I'm gonna have to warn you. I'm like 28.867 inches.
Yeah, that is quite atypical. I'm looking at the specs that you emailed us. So you want the two halves of the underwear to be so your butt cheeks are different sizes? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, you caught me. It's
I don't know if I caught
you
you. I
know
mean, it's
what I'd
fine.
like you to. I mean, it's well. I'm glad you. Wow,
Sir, this is a high-end fashion store, okay?
it is, but
We cater
you
to
think you think my ass is fine.
we cater to all sorts of booties. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of celebrities who have a lot of asymmetry when it comes to the buttocks.
Wow, like it's. Thank you for catering to my needs because I've never had a brand that would really appreciate the nuances of such asymmetry. Now, like my parents, they were so OCD, like everything had to be so symmetrical, so even, like, but to have come so far in this world that my asymmetry, my unique form is now declared beautiful.
Cut to 20 years ago. Son, we're not going to tolerate any asymmetry in this household.
But it's just a finger painting.
you heard your dad.
But my teacher said symmetry is boring.
You listen up, son. If you want to make a turkey with your hand, you dip both your hands in paint, you smush it on the canvas, and then you have a symmetrical painting. Two turkeys, mirror image. Oh, don't start this again. Oh, and now you're crying more out of one eye than the other. One eye is just shedding a single tear. This is nonsense, son.
I'm getting so nervous. I'm getting sweaty.
Oh, and now your left pit is sweating, but the right isn't. You're never going to get a job at Vision Works with this kind of excretion.
I'll show you. I'm going to run that company.
All right. Well, I think with an asymmetrical butt like that, you're not going to be running anything. End scene.
Oh my God.
Asymmetrical butt. It's a condition, guys. Some people suffer from it. These poor people out there, they don't know what it's like to have a symmetrical butt. All right, you guys want to do one last run of scenes?
Absolutely.
The final scene. Da-da-da-da. Our words are robot, present, or present, I suppose, and courtship. Oh, that must be ripe with stories. Robot, present, courtship. I mean, I have so many dating stories, but
Okay,
you'd have to. I'd have
I'll go.
to.
I'll go with since we're post holiday here, some Christmas
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
So presents. So,
Sure.
being the wonderful Aspie that I was, I loved collecting like Transformers, and I was really into like Power Rangers and some of the off Power Ranger stuff. So my relatives did their best because, granted, in the '90s, that we had a local toy store that was yeah, and then really good one that was a good drive away. So the local toy store would have like these off Power Ranger toys that would like it would be the whole Megazord and it wouldn't separate. So me being the Aspie is like, this isn't what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be able to come apart, transform into these animals, and transform back. And like, granted, me playing with these toys was always okay. It's going to go off in the shelf. I'm going to make sure it works. I might change its configuration and then put it back together, and then that's it. That's what happens for me because my cousin said my room was a museum. Literally, like nobody touched my stuff. And if something was missing, I would know about it.
Did you have like tons of figures?
Oh, I had those. I had Lego sets that were built, and
Okay.
I would occasionally like open it up, like because they had movable parts back in the '90s at least. So that's when Technic Legos were a thing too. So they actually had gears and turbines and stuff and one had an electric motor, but yeah, they would be able to move and like. But that's all I would do is I would just make sure they moved, and then just leave them and go back to doing something else. Sometimes change like the visor a character was wearing, but that was it. Yeah, pretend play wasn't really a thing. My aunt went out of her way to go to get those actual authentic Power Ranger and Transformer toys that would actually do what I wanted them to do.
Okay, cool. Here's a courtship story. Something like 7 years ago, I go on a date with a girl. We're just like hanging out outside. We go to a park bench. And fun fact about this girl, she was really into World of Warcraft. And
don't believe we talked about this.
Okay. She would pay to start with a like higher level character. So you could like pay money and then you like start with a stronger character or whatever. So she was really into it. And yeah, she was a little weird. We were hanging out and I'm just like talking to her on this first date. On the park bench, there are some ants that are crawling across the bench. And as I am talking to her, she's just like smushing each ant with her finger. Just as I'm speaking to her, she's looking at the ants and just killing them with her fingertip. And I thought it was a red flag.
Oh, Jesus. You thought it was a red flag? Oh my goodness. So how did you get out of that date? What did you do?
Honestly, I don't remember. I didn't just like leave immediately.
Okay.
I hung out, but I kind of like I clocked it. Like this is a bad sign.
Oh man.
All right. Cut to a therapist's office. Dr. Yanelba, I don't know what's wrong with me. Everyone I date, it just doesn't work out.
I understand, you always have these stories, but you have to remain positive. What's bringing you here today exactly? What happened?
I honestly have no idea. This last girl that I dated, she was beautiful. She was smart. She
Okay.
liked crushing tarantulas in her fist. She really liked the show The Good Place. She was artistic. So really, she
Wait,
just
could we go back? Did you say
oh yeah,
she liked to
she liked
crush?
The Good Place. Have you
Oh
it's a
no,
great
I
show.
love that show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Okay. But you said she loves to crush tarantulas with her fists?
Yeah, it's I guess it's just like a quirk that she has. She'll just buy like a dozen tarantulas and
Okay.
she goes
Okay.
out, she just kind of like puts one in her pocket and when we're hanging out, she just kind of gives it a good squeeze and she shows me the spider goo.
Oh. Okay, so you said everything went fine, she likes the good place, and like what exactly did you not like about this?
Well, I feel like she was really suffocating me in this relationship.
Suffocating you. What how exactly? She was too good? I mean, how exactly?
I just feel like she really had me in her grasp and I was being crushed by her.
Okay, so you were feeling like the tarantula,
You
I
know
guess.
what, doctor? I never put that together.
I understand. Yeah, it could be you felt like empathy with the ant with the insect, and maybe that affected you. But you're thinking
Uh,
about her. So I'm not sure. Like you broke up with her, but you're thinking about her.
well, I just want to talk to you because this is a series of failed relationships, but it seems like you're saying maybe I should have interpreted that spider crushing behavior as a red flag.
Well, as your therapist, I can't, you know, deny or agree, but I think you made the right choice because that is the choice that you made.
All right. Cut to 3 weeks later. Dr. Yanelba, another failed relationship.
Oh, what happened now?
I dated this beautiful girl. She's a detective, and she would bring her magnifying glass everywhere, and whenever she saw a beetle, she would burn it in the sun using the magnifying glass. And she was really into The Last of Us, that HBO show. That was a great show, man. She
That
got me
was
into
a
that
great
show.
show.
So again,
Okay.
I don't know what went wrong. I feel like our TV preferences lined up perfectly.
It sounds like so. Where are you finding these women that you're dating?
It is a a bug-based dating app.
Oh, that makes sense. I wish you would have told me this prior.
Yeah.
Just,
You know Bumble?
uh-huh.
Yeah, this is Bumble, but it's spelled without the E at the end. So it's for people who are into
Oh,
like bugs, including bees.
oh, I wish I had known that because I didn't want to be judgmental. All these women and these bugs. But okay, you're into bugs. This makes a lot of sense, Daniel.
But
This makes a
doctor,
lot of sense.
I don't see why the relationship failed again.
What do you think happened here with the magnifying glass?
Well, I don't know exactly. I just feel like she scrutinized everything that I did very closely.
That's exactly what that means. You're getting good at doing this. You know, maybe you should apply to New Mexico and do a psychology degree as well.
It's cut to a Starbucks a couple weeks later on a new date. Yeah. So, thank you, Daniel. I'm happy to have met you. You definitely match your profile.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I always use a recent picture. I hate it when people use a picture that's like 10 years old.
No, it's very good to stay up to date. Yes, like I try to update mine like once every like 5 years.
Um, okay. Okay. I mean, you're very pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, did something special today. I don't know if you noticed my scent. I crushed some black widows, and just their pheromones just like exude this wonderful scent.
Okay, I think that's totally normal.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean,
I did it special for you. I mean, meeting someone else on Bubbles who loves bugs as much as I do. By the way, I took the liberty of making an order for you. I don't know if you mind. I love to add something special to everything I eat.
okay. What do you mean? What did you make? What did you add?
So I added some crushed millipede to our coffees.
Hmm.
Just figure the legs just really invigorate you,
Hmm.
get that energy going like those little creatures are.
Yeah, you know what? I've been going to therapy and I feel like maybe I've learned my lesson. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, wait, I'm stuck. I'm stuck to the chair.
Yeah, so
Is this webbing on the chair?
yeah, so I raise spiders, and I've been working on coming up with some really nice web cuffs. And yeah, so when I got up to meet you and hug you, I kind of cuffed you to the table.
Oh my God.
See,
I can't.
I've been going to some therapy too, and yeah, 'cause I've always been wondering like why people keep running away from me. So I figured the best solution would be to cuff them. I mean, I should let you know like my favorite movie of all time is Die Hard.
Oh my God, I love Die Hard.
You too?
Yes, I do love. Now, I don't want to derail this into a Die Hard conversation because I'm very disturbed by the fact that I am stuck to this chair.
But we just learned something amazing about each other. Like you like Die Hard, I like Die Hard. That chemistry.
Cut to another date, Daniel with somebody else, but they're in her place.
Ooh, things are progressing, huh?
Yeah. So Daniel, I really want us to watch my favorite show, which is The Walking Dead.
Oh, I love that show.
Oh, that's so cool. But I do watch it with my pets, okay?
Oh yeah,
And
sure, fine.
I want you to meet Lady Gaga, who's the scorpion,
Okay.
and Macbeth, which is the other scorpion. And I want Macbeth sitting next to you and Lady Gaga sitting to me. They do sting when they're getting to know you. And I have the antidotes if they do sting you. And I hope that's okay with you, Daniel.
I think that their names are adorable, but I've been going to therapy and I feel like I should learn my lesson here. I've been getting involved with girls who are into doing weird things with insectoid creatures. I don't I don't know if I'm comfortable with
Weird
the situation.
things.
Yeah.
Daniel, you said you love pets.
Yeah,
And
the
your
kind
profile on Bumble,
I
it
love the
says you love pets.
Cut to a date 3 weeks later at their place. So Thank you for coming. Let me go slip into something nice.
Ooh, yeah, all right.
So it'll just be a moment. So you can go freshen up. There's some hors d'oeuvres on the table. A couple minutes
Oh,
later.
okay.
So, what do you think? This is I handmade this outfit myself. It's made up of all spider carcasses and even the legs. I mean, it took me years to collect all the spider legs to make these extra appendages. Hope you love them. It's my spider dress
Yeah,
just for you.
in your profile, you said you were really into Spider-Man. I didn't know you meant like being a spider person.
I love everything about Spider-Man. Like I loved it so much. I even got bit by a spider. I nuked it in the microwave briefly, so it became radioactive. But unfortunately, it didn't do anything. I had to go to hospital for it, but it was a worthy adventure, and I'm going to still make it my life's mission to be able to someday climb a wall. But till then, I can at least dress the part. And
Okay,
yes, Spider-Man is my favorite movie of all time.
okay. I mean, I love Spider-Man, but
Not new Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
are any of those spiders like alive? Could I get bit by one of these spiders?
But of course.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
yeah,
oh
I
God.
have.
Oh God, it bit me.
You feeling anything?
Oh, hold on. My pits. Oh, my pits are getting moist. Oh God, I'm starting to drool. Oh,
Oh,
I'm crying a little bit. All these excretions are occurring.
I'm getting sweaty too. Your muscles are glowing. Uh, I can't help but just drool over you.
You know what?
I think it's my glasses. Like,
Now that I've been bit by this spider and I could admire those glasses, I feel like I'm inside of a fairy tale. This is true spider love. End scene. All right, we pulled it all together. And that concludes
makeshift play.